So, what if I told you one of the most forward-thinking investment firms out there just dropped a multi-million-dollar blueprint for the future of our entire digital economy? Yeah, ARK Invest placed a very specific bet, and honestly, understanding it could totally change how you see the future of finance. All right, let's dive in and break down their playbook.
Okay, so on February 13th, 2024, ARK Invest put a cool $18 million on the table. And look, this wasn't just some casual investment, no way. This was a calculated move, a really clear signal of where they believe the future of our digital world is headed.
And here's the part you really need to get. This move isn't about chasing short-term crypto prices. Not at all. It's a super strategic investment in the actual infrastructure, the very foundation of our digital future.
Right. That's the big question we're going to unpack here. What is ARK Invest really building with this money? And more importantly, what does their strategy tell us about the future of finance and business for all of us?
To really understand the grand plan, we first have to follow the money. ARK's investment wasn't just scattered around. It was super concentrated on three specific companies that they see as the foundational pillars for this new digital economy.
Now, what's so fascinating here is the distribution. I mean, look at this. A whopping $12 million went to Robinhood, a platform for everyday folks like you and me. That tells you right away that ARK sees mass adoption as a huge critical piece of the puzzle. The other investments in Bitmine, Immersion, and Bullish are just as strategic, as you're about to see.
First up, we've got Bullish. You can think of this as the VIP lounge of crypto trading. It's built specifically for big corporations and massive financial institutions. It's all about top-notch security, total compliance, and something called deep liquidity, which basically means there's always enough trading volume for huge deals to go through smoothly without causing crazy price swings. It's the perfect, safe on-ramp for serious institutional money. Next up is Robinhood, the platform that's, bringing crypto to the masses. By making it super easy for millions of regular investors to get involved, Robinhood is really driving that widespread adoption that's just essential for the whole ecosystem to grow. And the final piece of this puzzle is a company called Bitmine Immersion. Think of them as a highly specialized bank just for corporate crypto. They help large companies manage their Ethereum holdings, which, by the way, is a massive signal that crypto is becoming a serious long-term asset for major corporations. So, let's recap. We have an institutional exchange, a retail gateway, and a corporate treasury manager. But how do these three pieces fit together? Let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. The real why behind ARK's big bet. This quote from Dr. Anya Sharma just nails it. ARK isn't betting on the price of a single coin. They're investing in the pipes, the wiring, the actual foundation for Web3. That's the next, more decentralized version of the internet. They're betting on the essential infrastructure that the entire future digital economy is going to be built on. And here is that vision, laid out perfectly. Step 1, invest in the core infrastructure, right? That's Bullish. Step 2, support the platforms that bring in tons of users. That's Robinhood. And Step 3, develop the professional tools for long-term holding and management, which is where Bitmine comes in. It's such a clear, methodical, multi-stage plan. So the most important thing to take away is this. ARK's strategy isn't about chasing quick profits. It's about owning the foundational layers, the essential scaffolding that's going to support everything from decentralized finance to corporate treasuries for years and years to come. So that's ARK's playbook. Pretty smart, right? But what does it all mean for you? How can businesses like yours leverage all this new digital infrastructure to create real value and find new opportunities? Okay, just imagine a world where complex legal agreements are just automated, cutting costs, saving tons of time. That's the power of smart contracts. Or picture a future where you can buy just a tiny fraction of a skyscraper, thanks to tokenized real estate, opening up brand new markets. And with decentralized finance, or DeFi, we're seeing entirely new ways to raise money and invest. I mean, this isn't science fiction anymore. This is the new reality of business.
And as experts like Maria Rodriguez are pointing out, the whole conversation has shifted. We're no longer asking if businesses will adopt these technologies. The question now is how and when. The potential for more efficiency and innovation is it's too big to ignore.
So, with this level of institutional belief and a super clear business case, the final question is pretty obvious. What's the path forward? How can business leaders, and really any forward-thinking person, prepare for this digitally transformed world?
Here are 4 really clear, actionable steps you can take. First, educate yourself and your teams so you can build a solid strategy. Second, start to embrace the financial innovation this tech is unlocking. Third, you gotta prioritize digital transformation by using blockchain for more transparent and efficient operations. And finally, keep a really close eye on the regulations as they evolve, so you can stay compliant and spot new opportunities.
And that brings us to our final thought. The big players, the smart money, they are making their moves. They are methodically building out the infrastructure for a whole new era of finance and business. The scaffolding is literally being put up all around us. So the only question left is, how are you going to position yourself to build within it?